Hey guys, it's me, Pikminmaster123, here with another video, and today we are finally back to War Robots. Now this game has been offline, quote unquote, for a very long time. They've had a ton of PC player problems and stuff, and no one could get on it, including me. Until I went back and I looked through a bunch of things, and I figured out that you have to go through a couple of steps, and then delete the game, then reinstall the game to go through it. If you want to play this game, best website for you to do it is probably through my.games Game Center, and it's completely free to play this game, and also free to get an account there. Also, I also shared this information in the community chat, so all you guys know how to reset the game if you've already had it and you can't get it to work again on PC. You will keep all your original items, because all of my stuff here is what I had originally, and you will be able to keep all of that. But let's go ahead and go to this special delivery thing. Now it starts you off with two free things right here. And yes! Now here is a Bane. Pretty good weapon though. The damage in range is bad. Reload time is great. Damage over time is great. Effect chance is super good. And yeah, that's actually a really good thing I got. Also, if you open up enough of these, which you get more points by playing actual matches, don't have to spend money or anything. You can pretty much get any item in the game just by playing the game. And we also got some compounds. Now that's how much percentage you have till you can actually get that weapon. But I want to check this really quick. I should have been able to use that thing. I just don't know what mechs are compatible with it. Now, if you're wondering, this game seems similar to another game involving mechs called, I think, Mech Arena. Well, this is the original game that game was based upon. Now, this game is based from a company called Pixonic. I think I believe it's a completely different company that has made Mech Arena. But I think it's really dumb that they have that game. Like, and they copied pretty much everything in this game in that game. Also, if you guys see this tank right in front of me, or this mech, that is actually a mech that they gotten rid of a while ago. They used to have it. It was a really good mech. I have no clue why they gotten rid of that. It was some sort of patch, bug errors. People said it was too strong, and then people said it was too weak, and then people started saying a bunch of different things. And just, there were like some problems with it. But I think the original way they had it, they gave it a lot more armor and stuff, and it was available at like level 2 or 3, like a very early level. And I think this tank was actually pretty good. Now, if you're wondering why it's dying so fast, this is the new version. But I really think that the new version is bad for multiple reasons, but I also think that it sucks that you can't get it anymore. Also, here's our supply drop. You get one daily, but I think it's bad that they just got rid of that. If I go to change robot and then store, they just got rid of it. It had one main giant cannon. It was right before the Zeppard. You can find it right here. I think it's pretty dumb they got rid of that. And I also think it's dumb how, like, the mods and all of them, they're not on this game as much anymore. And I think that's also a little strange. Because they did spend a lot of time on this game. Also, if you haven't seen my last video, this game is run by an upgrade system. You can upgrade all your weapons and stuff, but you can also buy completely new ones. And you sort of have to wait a certain amount of time. One thing I find weird, the mobile version of this game, you can watch ads to speed all this up. Now, if I was going to watch an ad, I'd skip it out of the video and edit it off. But I think it's stupid how we're playing with those mobile players, but we don't have an equal ability to watch ads to finish this early and stuff. But I will be back with that in a second. But yeah, it's sort of a slow process, especially when it takes to get qualified into a league. Very slow process. This is my deck for, or just the units I'm using for right now. I think the best thing to get for new players, get one Destroy and one Cossack, then also get a GI pattern. Now, you can also use this, the Vityaz. This is really good if you have a 4th slot from saving up a bunch of gold, or if you want to take out one of your weaker mechs. This mech is actually extremely good. 1 main cannon, 2 sub cannons, and I'd make it probably 1 minigun and 1 these guns. But afterwards, that pretty much your choice. Just depends on your play style. They're also quick draw. This one actually has 4 cannons, and you can switch them. But of the early mechs, these 3 are pretty good. And then when I want to get with this, the Griffin. It's extremely powerful and has jump ability that this has, but it's a little better. Also, I noticed that they made this guy's jump ability faster, jumping and stuff. The cooldown faster, and how far it jumps much faster. But one thing I think is sort of dumb is that you see right now I can easily have that red screen, but compared to other players, such as mobile gamers, they have another lock-on ability, sort of like the one you see here. Although when I lock on, it only is for the missile system. Right there, that was my missile system going in on the dude. But it's only for that system. Meanwhile, mobile gamers have it for all systems. So all of their systems auto lock on, and I think it's sort of dumb that they made it that way, because I could understand that being for rockets only, but when it comes to normal SOTs, they have a very big advantage against us, the PC gamers. Also, I'm either going up against people who haven't played the game period or AI, I cannot tell, because this game, for early rounds, uses a mixture of both. Which, I mean, it's smart to use a mixture of both, but also a little dumb at the same time. If you're wondering also, the reason why this gun is a little bit better than the minigun is because it actually has longer range and better firepower. But the minigun speeds up a ton faster. But it's also good to have it because the reload times on the two guns, like the amount of ammo it has, is completely different. So it's good to have like an alternating system with those. Also, you can open up a bunch of these little supply chests. Now I'm going to do what I do on one of my pixel gun accounts, which is you always open up the smaller chest. Most of the time, that is. Because then you have a high chance of getting something actually useful. You see right there, I just got another 100. You get a very high chance of getting something useful. And I also got all 3 of these prizes. The special prizes. Although I didn't get one there, one of those 100 things there, it's a lot easier to get useful items right here in this area. And look how far up that bar went just by using normal chests. Also, you want to use all of your coins before this timer ends. Normally you have like 30 days to do so, but if you don't, I believe they get turned into gold, but less. The conversion rate is like extremely bad. It's like the pixel gun conversion rate. Now, if you're wondering why I'm comparing this game to pixel gun, is that there are a bunch of people who spend money on the game when you don't have to. Same as pixel gun, you can literally get anything you want just by playing the game normally. You just gotta be smart about what you upgrade and stuff. But I'm gonna speed this up anyway. So one of the best strategies is actually to get this base mech up pretty far, because it's actually a lot more powerful than you think it would be. Especially when you start getting this up, the mech itself up a bunch more. Although the drawback is the wait time. Also, I wish like the mods would do a little bit better when it comes to the community, because they've been completely silent. There's no tech support, there's no help. The mods have been just not handling issues that a lot of players have been having, so all the players have been having to figure out solutions to the thing themselves. Also, operations. I don't know why everything is now a battle pass. I mean, it's smart in a way to get players free items, but it's also a stupid process. when you even paying for those are stupid. But we won't be having like high tier players until all of the matches, all of the startup matches end. Like there might be like a chance for 1 or 2 players to be in one of these games, but it's extremely low compared to a normal match. It's all players. What I do like about this is that all of the enemies actually get harder as you play, even the AIs. Like right now, these AIs are a little bit stronger. Now I say stronger, not smarter. Also, I really like these maps. I used to play this on a mobile device. But yeah, the maps, they've added a couple of very good ones. They've also kept most of the old ones. There are 1 or 2 that are sort of bugged. I hope no one buys this. It's so easy to get all of these normally in the game. Also, I reached level 7, so I get a bunch of rewards and stuff. Also have the ability to get more weapons and also use this. But I mean, right now, I would think the thing that a lot of people are getting confused about is how they're supposed to get this on their own. But look, I already have 536 of that. There's not really any point to spending money on the game. Okay, and these are pretty hard too. But one thing I wish, if you want to have like 2 things upgrading at once, you have to either insta upgrade it or you have to wait for this to go through. And I think there should be some ways to speed it up, but other than just waiting. But I mean, it's not a huge problem. Now this mech right here, a lot slower than the other ones, but it has a ton more firepower. Yeah, right there is one of the old mechs right there. I really wish they kept those, and I really wish there were a lot more tech support and community support things out there. But right now, it seems to be like only the community is trying to fix the game. But yeah, as you could see right there, the minigun, it's faster to amp up all the way, but it also has a ton of ammo compared to the other minigun type gun. Now, in all of these games, there are 2 ways to win. First way, kill all the enemy players and their additional mechs, because they can have more than 1 mech. But the other way is to capture as many points as possible and make that bar on the top of the screen, their bar go all the way down and your bar go up. Yeah, as you can see, most of the stuff I'm fighting is not enemy players. Specifically because I haven't played too much into the game, and that it's just trying to give me a chance to get a bunch of resources. Also, all the daily rewards give you a ton of gold, and it fills it up back up to 5 every day. So you might as well just get it. So I'm gonna start using the Destria because that's what all the things want me to use, all the quests. Also, another thing is later on there are a bunch of different abilities and things get pretty confusing, but it's all up to what team you have eventually. Yep, we're starting to get up with other people now. You could sort of tell by how people are acting that they're other people. Especially when everyone pre-fires. Now I will say this, I'm a lot better upgraded than most of the people probably here. Because I stopped my last video getting a pretty good upgrade, and right now my guns are probably just a little bit more upgraded than theirs. But that depends entirely on if they're using money. Also, I'm right next to their spawn, so I want to get a little bit farther back. But yeah, as long as we have more points than them, we will win the game. The problem is, these other mechs are not as well upgraded as my main one. But the enemy team, sorry, is not going for capturing. Which is sort of stupid because that's one of the win conditions. Okay, we're going into the heavy tank rotation. The good part about that and me using this tank is that, this mech is that they cannot turn very well. Or as well. And most of the time they go and try and attack, the more high priority targets. And there is the other win condition going in our favor, which is beacon control. Because we won. We got all of the beacons we won, and we also get a bunch of league points, XP for wins, and also resources. That's stupid. That's a stupid offer. A little less stupid, but still stupid. Also, reach level 8, so we got some pretty good stuff. But let me just show you how... Oh wait, wrong tank. Or mech. Let me show you how dumb that offer was. Right here is the pin. I believe this is what it showed us. I don't know why you wanted to do it this way. In fact, like most of these are pretty cheap. I mean, I don't know why you want to just use those. I mean, it's sort of stupid to do it otherwise, but I mean, you can do whatever you want. Doesn't affect me. But one of the best strategies that I use is that I use time. So I try and max everything up. Probably show it on a vid where I just play like 1 or 2 games or whatever. But I'll just max everything off, like, up, so that by the time I go into the next league or whatever, everything I have is maxed. Okay, I need 600 trophies, which is not hard to get. Also, leveling in this game isn't hard either. It's actually pretty easy to get a bunch of levels. And now we're going to start having wait time. Now, if wait time is extremely long, I'm just going to skip it. Just like in my StarCraft videos, I'm just not going to bother with it. Also, this is the map that we played a bunch. But the spawn is actually random. We can spawn on this side, the middle, or the far side. And for me, the best strategy is actually to start rushing this far side, because most of the people don't actually do this. It ends up giving us a bunch of, like 3 of the capture locations are over here. So I pretty much have them all to myself. And it's very helpful with quests, and it also gives us the win. Because look at that, all of them are fighting over there. And once they get a little closer, I might be able to, like, shoot in some rounds. But for right now, I don't really have to do that, because all I'm doing is capturing these. And that's the other way to win. And now the enemy team's little red bar up there is gonna start losing points. Also, I believe for every single person, you're always on blue team. It looks like you're always on blue team, but you're not actually always on the same team. You're just part of your team, but for you, it looks like you're blue and everything. Also, everyone's health bar is the same too. Now, one thing I sort of think is weird, but I also like a little bit. There's a healing thing. Now, we didn't used to have this like healing system, but now, when you are attacked, you can only heal up back to a certain point. You see that little like grayed out line in front of everyone's health? That's your allies, like how much they can be healed up to. If it goes past that point, well, they can't heal anymore. You can't heal them. Which I think it's sort of a good improvement because healing mechs were overpowered. Especially shielding mechs, but I think they went also a little far in some cases when it comes to how powerful some mechs are, especially late game. Oh, this guy over here is pretty salty. The good thing is, this guy can't actually reach me since I outrange him. I don't think this guy can reach me either, but I can reach him. I can do some good damage to this guy too. Especially when I use my missile attack. Which I might replace eventually because there's a improved missile attack. Has a little bit longer reload time, but it does a ton of damage. As long as I stay far enough from this guy that his main attack doesn't really do as much damage, I should be fine. Yep, there he goes. And now that tank should be a lot stronger than me, but because I upgraded it a ton, that tank is sort of weak compared to mine now. Well, not super weak, he has a ton more health, but besides that. Oh, that was my reward. So honor points go straight into your crate, and every time you get the max crate, because I'm in private class, or area, it also gives an additional reward. So every time I fill this bar up, it sends me back to 0, but I also get a better reward. Interesting system of doing it, but it's fine. Also, I got more gold there. I have to do a little bit more damage. That's a lot of damage. But I can also go up here and it also shows everything. Like the average damage, the max dealt damage, a bunch of different stuff. Pretty good. Also, one part where the game gets a little bit harder is whenever Titans are involved. And that happens at like level 25. Well, this big platform, you can get a gigantic mech that does a ton of damage and stuff. But here's the bad part. That you're going to have to grind a little bit to get this if you don't decide to spend money, which I wouldn't. Saying that again, I would not spend a bunch of money on this game, or any for that fact. But I think that's it for this video. Also, a little warning before you try and play this game. The volume is loud. So if you're trying to do videos on this, let alone just play it, I turn your computer volume down in advance. Also, there's no like specific in-game volume. So when I go right here, It's just sound on, music on. I'm not putting the music on just because. But yeah, the game is extremely loud and just hard to hear. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Give me a like, subscribe, and check out some of the more videos all over the sides of this video. There should be 2 videos on the left-hand side of the screen, and then 2 playlists on the right. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.